Okay, so now the rest of the plant. As you will see, it will take very few lines to create a convincing, realistic sketch of this part. Sometimes less is better. Few lines on the leaves to show how it's folding, then the outline of the bracts with wavy lines. See the shell pattern of the veins on this bract. I let the nib slide, so by the middle of the bract the line becomes thinner and lost. I don't have shadow at the base, but I draw a few of those veins. Few curves hatches to show the round form. And here again, just some cross contour lines. That goes around that leaf. And few veins here too. Now the chalk, I apply it in the same areas where I drew with ink, and I leave a lighter area in the middle of the stem and at the base of the bracts. The bracts have the tip dried and texture, so the chalk will fit this area very well. I think those bracts inspire me to choose this technique. Blend with the stamp, and while doing this, fill also the parts that need a lighter tone. Back with ink where you want the veins to look sharper. And also for darker shadows, especially on the stem. For the leaves, few long lines and broader strokes are enough. We want to emphasize its monocot leaf feature. If you can't draw a long line from the tip to the base, draw shorter ones, but not too short, and with steady hand if possible. Don't drink coffee before. The last bract, the darker tip. This is what I love most about the dip pen. The free, almost calligraphic marks that you can make on parts of the plant that have texture and small bits turning and twisting. The veins. Notice here the foreshadow that appear and shows how the bract envelops the stem. These dried leaves surrounding the stem. When rendering the corm, first I want to draw few roots. Don't worry if you don't draw them exactly how they appear in the photo. Nobody knows actually what your reference photo was. Mix curved lines with more straight, broken ones. Change the direction and vary the width of the roots. Between those roots, I try to draw with closer lines the round shape of the leaves that cover the bulb. And there are some leaves that are outside the bulb, detached somehow. And I show that too. This is too thick. I don't add too many roots. I keep it sketchy, but if you like the challenge of drawing and rendering all those details, be my guest. I would love to see that. Just be careful at values. The very small bits of corm you see among roots are your darkest dark. Some of the roots are of mid value and some are quite light. Choosing the right value will help you add volume to your drawing. When I see detailed bulbs and roots drawn by various artists, they usually look very intricate but flat, and that's all about alternating values and building the form of the bulb. Show with curved lines and by leaving patches of highlight that it's a round object. The chalk will have here the role of unifying the bulb surface and showing those dark bracts in contrast with the roots. Also, the root filaments have sections with darker and lighter values, so don't leave them entirely white. Put some value from place to place. Let's draw another one here. And another one. And the bract behind. As you can see, I'm not adding chalk all over, just from place to place. That means when I blend it, I will have some parts lighter and some darker. And that's more realistic. The darkest darks with ink. Just here and there on the bracts and on the root filament. I'm varying the contour on some places. I was about to forget about this leaf. I will not even add chalk because the one on the left doesn't have chalk either. So it's a nice variation. Take some distance, look at it as a whole, as a composition. Add the details you missed and enhance the darks if needed. My video lacks contrast, as you can see on my hands, but the right values are there, from white to very dark. I hope you enjoyed this one. As you can see, it's not hard at all. It's a fast method with a lovely result. I hope you will try it. If you're still not friends with the dip pen, use a multiliner, but a bit thicker, like 0.005 or 0.01. Over the month, I will combine this kind of slower tutorials with faster ones. You can learn just from looking, but best is to practice too. And I hope the slower videos help you with that. Thank you.